Hi everyone, it's Miss Champagne. Okay, this is video 4 and we are going to talk about, what are we going to talk about? Sorry guys, I got my notes in front of me. We're going to talk about questions to ask the mothers when you are babysitting or before you start babysitting. So this will be in the interview part. All right, so when you meet your parents for the first time, and also with Care Finder, they always recommend, or they just flat out told me that you shouldn't meet the parents in their house, even though the parents are registered with the company. But for safety reasons, the first time you should meet them at a cafe or even in the lobby, because most of them live in apartments anyways, because it's Japan and I work in Tokyo. So you can meet them in the lobby, but I just would not recommend meeting them in their house. I think that as a professional, as a teacher, you always have to maintain your safetyness. And also, if a parent is willing to let every single babysitter or caregiver into their house, that says a lot about them. That's just, to me, it's just saying like, oh, I let everyone come in my house and watch my kid, and that's not the type of person that I would want to babysit for anyways. So I always recommend meeting either down in the lobby or at a cafe nearby their house, okay? All right, so some of the questions that you need to ask the mother. Now, if you're babysitting like in babysitting and English teaching babies, especially ones that can crawl or even ones that cannot crawl, like if they're newborns, babies. So you need to ask if the children have a crib and a pack and play. Now, a crib is where the babies sleep. A pack and play is where the babies sit and play throughout the day. So the reason why I'm telling you to ask this is that I think because I'm American, like I assumed that the mother that I'm working with, the Korean lady with the twins and the 5-year-old daughter, I assumed that she had had a crib for her babies because they're crawling, a crib or a pack and play. That was my assumption, and I was wrong. And to be honest, this is the first mother I have encountered in Japan who has not had a crib for her kids, like ever. Like this is the first time I've ever encountered anything like this. So you need to ask the mom, do the babies have a crib? And also, do the babies have a pack and play where, they can sit and play throughout the day when I'm, changing diapers or bottles or whatever it is you're doing. So that's number one. Number two, do the children have any allergies? And this is very important because a lot of kids are allergic to peanuts. And I love peanuts and peanut butter, but if I know a kid has an allergy, I will not bring that food into the house, and I won't eat the food either before I come in. I just don't want any problems like that. Number three, what are your duties? Okay, so let's go back to the Korean mother that I'm working with right now. So, okay, and also I'm gonna make a separate video about what I'm about to talk about too. So the Korean mom, when I met her, and also she reached out to me, like I didn't seek her out, she sought me out. So she recruited me. So when I met her, I mean, obviously she knew I was American, I was doing my PhD, but then when I met her, she was like, oh, you're American? So she's like, I'm used to dealing with poorer people. I swear to God, she said like poorer people. She said, because, I have a housemaid, she's from somewhere in Asia, I don't want to say, somewhere in Asia, and, I want somebody to teach my daughter English too, but she's not a native English speaker, and I want a native English speaker. I said, okay, well, no worries. I can help you out twice a week, no worries. But her duties for her Asian, and this is Korean lady, and the current babysitter, she's like Asian too, but she's like Southeast Asian. So she's like, for her, she takes care of the kids and does the laundry and sometimes dishes. And I told her, I don't do laundry nor dishes. I'm there to babysit and teach English. I'm not there to be a house cleaner. That's not what I do. I don't do that. I mean, come on, off topic. Like, I'm American, and I'm not saying Americans can't be cleaners, but in Japan, I don't know not one American that does any type of labor work. Not one. I mean, not at all. So she got the wrong country people for that, okay? And I'm not trying to big myself up, but I'm American, and in Japan, I'm not going to clean anything. I'm a teacher, I'm a professional. I teach or I babysit. That's what I do, okay? All right, so you have to establish what the duties are. So you need to know, like, if you're going to be changing diapers, are you going to be changing bottles? Are you going to be, doing light housework? You just need to know those things. Okay, number 4, what will she be doing while you are babysitting? So some moms, all the moms I know, either are there with me while I'm babysitting, so they're cleaning the house or stuff, Or the one mom, she leaves me by myself with the twins, and I take care of them until she comes back with the elder daughter. So you just need to know where is she going to be while you're babysitting. It's very, very important. And also, what are the hours and what are the times? So if the hours are like, for example, my hours are like 11 to 8, then I need to know that. And then how many times a week does she want me to come? So those things are very important. All right, guys, so that is it. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. And what is your biggest takeaway from this video? I'll see you soon. Bye.